Are you tired of the same old boring guitars? Well then, you need to come on down to Evans Exotic Guitars, home of the Swiss Army guitar.
We've got a ton of regular guitars here at the shop, but what really put Evans Exotic on the map is this one right here, the one, the only Swiss Army guitar. Swiss Army guitar.
We've all been there, trying to play our guitars outdoors, and those pesky mosquitoes are always stopping the show. Well, with the Swiss Army guitar, you'll be ready to combat those pests in seconds. Just flip out the built-in fly swatter. But what about those times you forgot to brush your teeth before hitting the stage? Well, the Swiss Army guitar will take care of those white and pearlies. And starting this summer, we have guitar lessons available. Learn how to shred with our supportive staff.
How was that?
Yeah, you're great.
So come on down to Evans Exotic Guitar and get your hands on one before the lawsuits start piling up.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Late Night with Les and Jake. I'm your much improved host, Roger, of course. And I'm hanging out with my first guests ever. This is great. Matt, before we get started, what happened with the veggie burger experience, man?
Oh, dude, I was hoping you weren't going to bring that up. Man, that's kind of embarrassing. Well, to tell you the truth, man, it was when we lost the funding that was being provided by Morningstar Farms. It just, I don't know, it just took everything out of it for me. And right around that time, JR just happened to hit me up, and I mean, I'll let you talk.
Well, I understand, because like I'm not even bummed.
I'm sorry.
What I've heard about what you guys have going on now is kind of more exciting, honestly. So what's going on, JR? What's the deal?
I don't know what happened. You know, Matt and we had this idea, and all of a sudden we got signed to this label, Hasselhoff Records. They're based out of Leipzig, Germany.
Wait,
yeah,
like Dave's label?
Yeah, Dave.
I know Dave. That's
our
awesome.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Like the video took off. It's charted in Germany, and now it's
So is this like what kind of video? Is this a music project? What's going on here?
It's a music video.
Oh, okay, cool.
We brought it. We should show everybody.
Oh, we have. Okay, cool. Check it out.
Go. Dance party to destruction. Step left, step right, and then we fight. All right, dance party to destruction. Go. Go.
Well, that's my new favorite song. I don't know about you guys. Scheisengrooven, hitting the scene, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks.
I hope you guys still have time to be in Less Than Jake.
We'll see. I mean, we'll kind of see where it goes.
The offers are starting to roll in, so it's hard to say. But what we decided to do is to kind of give back to who gave to us. So I think what we're going to do is take that video and we're going to exclusively release it on the Less Than Jake TikTok page.
Oh, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
On the Less Than Jake TikTok page, go check it out right now. And now it looks like it's time to get back to some live music after one more commercial break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Will Yankum, and here at Dirt Cheap Dental, we cut all the corners and pass the savings on to you.
Dirty teeth, clean dirt teeth. Dirty teeth, clean dirt teeth. Dirty teeth, clean dirt teeth. Dirty teeth.
Now that I can afford to get my tooth fixed, my cousin finally returns my phone calls.
Relax. It'll feel better when it stops hurting.
Dirt Cheap Dental really took care of my tooth problems.
It didn't put me in the poorhouse. Y'all need to open a dirt cheap eye doctor.
Voted favorite local dentist 2020. We even got a little plaque.
From chronic halitosis to gingivitis, at Dirt Cheap Dental, we got you covered.
And I swear it's the last time, and I swear it's my last try. And we'll walk in circles around this old block, walk on the cracks of the same old sidewalks. And we'll talk about leaving town, yeah, we'll talk about leaving. I swear it's the last time, and I swear it's my last try. Good evening. Welcome to Late Night with Less Than Jake 2. My name is 2, Chris 2 from the band Anti-Flag, and you should listen to Less Than Jake play that song because they will surely play it better than I did because I just learned it. Enjoy the show. Peace.
Now if you want some, that's good and fine. Just eat a hamburger, it'll hit the spot. You can see him on the grill, go and flip it, it's not. If you want to do the boogie to the hamburger, rope it up 24 hours a day. Just waiting and hoping all the folks will say, put a burger on the grill, do flip it, it's not. Bun in the middle and a pickle on top. This ain't nothing finer, no, nothing's quite so new. Digging in with sizzling in like the birds always do. You really should go, cause it's with the rain. Everybody's going to the hamburger stand. When they put them on the grill, do flip it, it's not. Everybody does the boogie to the hamburger.
Are you tired of paying sky-high prices for your dental work? So was I. That's why I started Dirt Cheap Dental. Wait there, Mr. Gibraltar, you've been flossing to the gum line? What? Let me get in there. Just lay back and let me take care of all your tooth feeler needs. I'm a professional.
I can't believe I paid less for a root canal than an oil change. Thanks, Dirt Cheap Dental.
At Dirt Cheap Dental, we are specialists when it comes to hunting down those cavity creeps. Thank you.
The whole month of June, come in for Tooth for One Tuesdays. We'll pull any tooth for $1.
And we got free candy for the kids. Bring them on down.
Hey, we're back with Late Night with Less Than Jake. I'm still your host, Roger. I'm here with the former host of Late Night, Chris, and Buddy, of course. How you guys doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Roger. Thanks for having us.
I wanted to know, what are you guys doing to prepare yourselves for the up-and-coming shows coming back? And actually, Less Than Jake even has some shows booked soon, don't they?
Well, it's been a minute since we've been on the road, and you have to prepare for a physical show like ours. And as you can tell, Buddy and I are in tip-top shape right now. So we've just been working really hard on basically, I guess, what they would call back in the day jazzercise.
Well, we were looking on YouTube. We were like, let's try and find some workout programs that we can figure out, how to get back in shape. And, after going down the rabbit hole for a while, we stumbled on these 80s aerobicized videos and just it locked in for us.
Well,
that's the thing.
I'm excited to hear that you guys are getting in shape and getting ready for shows and everything. But so this is is this like a place I can go and I can learn what's going on? Are you making a video? What's the story with this?
Go ahead. We actually got so into it that later this summer, there's a competition out in San Diego. It's a national aerobics competition, and we've been working on our routine. We're still working out the kinks.
Competing, that's really interesting. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. I'd love to be able to see this someday. That sounds really exciting.
Well, we'd love to show you a clip that we actually brought so we can show everybody out there exactly what we've been up to.
Now, it's not our full routine, keep in mind, but we're working on it.
We're getting there.
This sounds great. Let's check it out.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, that was something. That's
something is one way to put it.
We went a little overboard, you know, for those old enough to remember Dirty Dancing. We hired Patrick Swayze's choreographer, and that was the hardest part, was getting the moves.
Well, the retro thing's coming back, and I think, you know, you might be onto something. So when is the competition?
It's actually the last week of September out there in San Diego.
Oh, that's right. San Diego Convention Center, last week of September, if you guys want to check that out.
We'll be there.
That's good stuff. All right, well, looks like it's time for some more live music from the band after one more little commercial break. Thanks very much for joining us tonight.
That's right, the Swiss Army guitar is all the rage among top-level players. Check out even more awesome features. Use the handy collapsible ruler to make sure you're getting your fair share of the stage. And also featured on our deluxe model, a hidden spot for your spare key. Never get locked out again. Or how about those times playing campfire songs around a campfire and you run out of firewood? Well, with the Swiss Army guitar, just use the built-in saw to cut you up some branches in no time. And now, endorsed by Paul Sminas from the world-famous metal band Vomit Baby.
This guitar is totally rad. What?
So come on down to Evan's Exotic Guitar before someone from that knife company sees this ad.
Hey guys, it's Anthony from Bayside. I want to thank my friends in Les and Jake for inviting me here. Well, I'm at my house, so they didn't invite me here, but they invited me to be on the show. This song called Howard. Mr. Hughes, how are you? I know it's been a while, but I've been dying trying to catch your brilliant smile. People like us, we are always misunderstood. Though there's ups and downs, the bad outshines the good. Howard, you're a 10, but I'm not sure this ends well. Hold it close to your heart. Whatever happened to Howard Hughes? I guess life wasn't good to you. You gave it all you got and still they threw you out for being you. Even with our success, we're as good as dead. Our worst critics were in our head. Society don't accept me or you, and all our friends agree. People say we're done for, we're liabilities. But I bought property on the thin line between genius and insanity. You wrote the book on brains and wealth and looks, ahead of both our times. But free thinkers only thrive in history books. Howard, you're a 10, but I'm not sure this ends well. Hold it close to your heart. Whatever happened to Howard Hughes? I guess life wasn't good to you. You gave it all you got and still they threw you out for being you. Even with our success, we're as good as dead. Our worst critics were in our heads. Society don't accept me or you, and all our friends agree. Howard, my dear, was it films and planes that made you this way? Howard, my dear, they spoke in weird jokes. Howard, you're a 10, but I'm not sure this ends well. Hold it close to your heart. Whatever happened to Howard Hughes? I guess life wasn't good to you. You gave it all you got and still they threw you out for being you. Even with our success, we're as good as dead. Our worst critics were in our head. Society don't accept me or you, and all our friends agree. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, you know, I guess we're here to give confessions. So my biggest confession is I've never practiced, not one song once. Even when I tried out, I just kind of went in there and wung it. Songs aren't that hard, so who the hell would practice? Practice.
Well, I have a confession to make, and I'm not that proud of it, but you know, the history of this band, I mean, even since back in the day, I just never practiced. Like, I never sit at home and like listen to the CDs and like try to remember the bass lines. I just go out there and play them. I don't know. I kind of feel bad though, 'cause maybe it would be better if I practiced. I know those guys all practice, you know, so I don't know. Sorry.
Well, I was a little apprehensive to do this True Confessions, but here we go. I held, for 28 years, I held the record for the worst gas in the band until Matt Drastic, our drummer, came along. It's more like Matt Spastic, : this guy's farts, keep him away from Indian food. Tiki marsala, bad news. Any kind of Asian food with monosodium glutamate, MSG, don't want to get that near him either. This guy's farts are like a friggin' a seal with emphysema. Bad news.
I've got a small confession to make. I mean, I know I haven't been in the band that long, and I know I've been hearing the live shows for like 20 years now, but I just don't practice at all. Like, even when they first offered me the gig to play drums in the band, I mean, my first show was with Bad Religion in front of like 8,000 people, and they were like, "You're going to practice, right?" And I was like, "Of course I'm going to practice." I didn't practice.
Okay, I have a confession to make, and this is for real. So, I don't know. Something weird's going on at the Moat House, at the studio. Like, I keep putting stuff down, and it seems to move around, or I just can't find it. And I honestly think that the Moat House is haunted. And I don't really know how many more records we can make here without that, like, leaking into the songs or whatever. So, that's my confession. I think the Moat House is haunted because stuff keeps disappearing and moving around. It makes no sense.
All right, well, this one's kind of weird. I feel kind of bad about this, but it's something I've been meaning to get out in the open. I don't know if Roger's going to see this or not, but I just need to get it out there and let people know. But every single time that we've recorded at the Moat House, I've stolen something. One time I took like a book on how to build model airplanes. One time I stole his dish soap. I don't know why. I just feel compelled to take stuff. I have one of Roger's guitars. I don't know how he didn't notice that I took it. I mean, he has so many, I guess, but you know, you'd think that he would notice. And at some point it just became a game for me. Like, how long can I keep this up? How long can I get away with it? And so I've just been doing it for years, and I felt like this is the proper time for me to get it out there. But I'm sorry, Raj. Maybe one day I'll bring everything back.
See, I have a confession to make. I don't practice at all. Completely wing it every time. If you'd like to see any proof of that, just go watch me on YouTube. Performances aren't that great. I just don't practice. I've tried. I just don't have the attention span for it. I guess they call that ADD now. When I was a kid, they just sent me in the corner, put a weird dunce cap on. But yeah, I don't practice.
So I've been holding this in for a while, but normally when we go to do these live shows or like a stream like we're doing now, I practice for 8-9 hours a day. I get a lot of reps in on different scales and all kinds of stuff, and this time I don't know what happened. I just didn't have the time, just wasn't feeling it. I only got, I don't know, maybe 4, sometimes it was like 3 hours a day practice, and I hope it's enough. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to keep my strength up, but I don't know, we'll see what happens when it comes down to it.
Oh yeah, I just remembered another confession. This is actually a great one. So when we go on tour, like to mess with Chris, like I went out and bought a fart generator. It's this noisemaker, right? And it's so realistic, it's crazy. And then I found this other stuff that's like this terrible smelling stuff. So in the middle of the night, you know, after I'll go out and I'll buy a pint of ice cream or something. I'll eat a pint of ice cream. And then I'll just lay in my bunk, and it's across the hall from Chris. And I'm laying into this fart generator, and man, the sounds that are coming out. And Chris, in the morning, every morning, he's like, "Man, you were just ripping them continually last night." I was like, "I know, dude, like dairy just really messes up my stomach." And he still doesn't know.
Well, we had a lot of fun. We hope you did too. Thanks so much for joining us. Again, you guys are the best fans in the world, and we really cannot wait to get back out there and play in front of your faces. But until then,
this is pretty much the best that we could have done, was to come into your living room and play for you. So thanks for inviting us back and watching us. We appreciate it.
All right. This is really a confession. I have stolen the identity of all 4 of the other band members. Not only have I taken their money, I've taken all their social media accounts, and they don't know. This is so great. Wait till you see the posts next week.
I mean, I did my job. I don't know about you.
Making a little asparagus, some Brussels sprouts, and then some steaks.
Yeah.
And potatoes in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
One more time. Here we go.
5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step, kick, kick, step, snap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms, arms, down and up. Oh my god. We're starting to look fucking coordinated.
This is my castle.
Yeah. And
the thing about it is this. Is that
nice to come home after a long day's work. Let me show you my new digs. You don't get this house on a sanitation worker's salary.
For this one, because it's like, they just blend with the floor a little more. Okay, hold on.
And maybe Jimmy might be cool. Sorry, my ass in Buddy's face. Oh God, dude, it's so ridiculous. All right. Okay. Stop and stare anytime and anywhere. Anytime and anywhere. Just so you know I'll be there. Anytime and anywhere. Wanna make it spend it on a Saturday night, but I found my paradise.
I don't know if there's a harmony on that or not. I can't remember now. There's not, right?
That's not.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8.
That was pretty damn good.